Welcome to Your Condo Connection, the CCI video series designed to assist condominium purchasers, owners, and boards. CCI remains committed to bringing you insightful and informative videos to help you with your life as a condominium resident and director. We hope that you'll follow our series and listen to the experience shared by our many expert guests. In this session, we take a look at the annual general meeting, and we ask questions like, why should I attend and what can I expect? And to help us through that, we have a very special guest. Today, we're joined by Brian Horlick. Brian, welcome.
Thanks very much, Murray.
Brian, let's see if I've got this right now. You are a lawyer or a partner of the firm of Horlick, Levitt, DeLella. You specialize in condominium law. You've been doing that for a while. You're also a director of CCI and past president of CCI. You chair many AGMs on behalf of condominium corporations, and I think that's why we've asked you here today. So thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Murray.
Brian, we always hear about how difficult it is to get quorum at an AGM, the right number of people. So tell us about this thing called a proxy and how it's used.
Well, a proxy is somewhat like a power of attorney. It is signed by a unit owner and it's given to another person. It allows the other person to attend the owner's meeting and to vote on behalf of the person who gave the proxy. It is a very, very important document because A, it allows attendance into the meeting, and B, it allows the voting by the proxy holder on behalf of the owner. So really the proxy holder is stepping into the shoes of the owner. It's very, very important for quorum purposes, and I'll tell you, under the Condominium Act, there's a minimum requirement of 25% of the units in the corporation for a quorum, and that is in order to move forward with the business of the meeting. The quorum is used to count the owners in person, as well as those people that are represented by proxy. So unless you have sufficient owners in person and proxies, you're not going to get your quorum. Having said that, because of the powers that a proxy gives somebody, such as voting on things such as bylaws and rules, and where necessary, director elections and resignations and that type of thing, it's very important that you give your proxy to somebody who is trustworthy and will vote according to your instructions. So this has often been referred to in condominiums as the fourth level of government. You're actually giving somebody your vote. That's correct. You're giving somebody your vote, and it's important that, well, if possible, attend your meetings in person, but if not, definitely give a qualified person your proxy. Okay, so we're in the meeting, whether that's in the party room or down at the church hall or in the bicycle room or garage, but we're all there. We've got the right number of people in person and by proxy. What can I expect if I'm going to give up an evening or part of my evening? What can I expect as an owner? You're going to expect to hear from the auditor, and every corporation should have an auditor. The auditor presents the financial statements for the condominium corporation. Given the fact that a home, in this case a condominium unit, is your largest investment, it's very important to hear from the auditor with respect to the financial well-being of your condominium corporation. So you're going to hear from the auditor. You're also going to be able to vote on the appointment or reappointment of the auditor. If there are terms up on the board, you'll be able to vote for those running for the board of directors. In fact, if you're brave enough, you yourself can stand up and nominate yourself and get elected to the board. In addition, there will be the usual voting on bylaws and rules and that type of thing. The board of directors will normally have reports for you so you know what's been going on in your community for the past year. It's a wonderful place to ask questions of a general concern to the community. You've got your property management team there and your board of directors, your other unit owners, and what a better time than the AGM to find out what's going on in your community. Wow, it's part of governance, but it's also a great communication tool by the sounds of it. Absolutely. Okay, so let's put you on the spot now. So we got the right number of people there. You've walked us through what happens at the meeting. Now, to end this session, what would you say is the single best or most important reason for attending the AGM? Well, I was going to say the fabulous cookies that most AGMs usually have at the end. But in all seriousness, Murray, You want to be a part of your community. You want to understand what's going on financially. You want to be part of the process. And if there are things that need changing, you want to be involved in that. It's one time a year, and it's so important. Everybody should make a point of going out to their AGMs.
Very well put. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much for
Thanks
that.
for having me, Murray.
Hopefully, that'll help you in deciding whether or not you're going to attend your AGM. Until next time, I'm Murray Johnson, and this has been your Condo Connection.